and I don't want the Ottomans to make a separate peace. Would hurt our relations somewhat. Perfect. Now, do I make peace with you or with you? Okay. I'm hatching a devious scheme here. It may or may not work. Now, Nagai was the target of this war, and it's a Horde war, which means I can take any province that borders me for 0 cost in terms of diplomatic points. So naturally I want Rhin, and I want Circassia, but I get Circassia for free even though it's Crimea's. Now, I think I'm going to take Kartli. My thinking for doing this is the Ottomans will have it, but it's landlocked and they cannot core it. Because of that, the Ottomans are going to see who they can sell it to. I'm going to instantly release Georgia with Circassia. The Ottomans are going to see Georgia as a potential person to sell the province to. Hopefully they do just that. Let's find out if it works. What is more, Ottomans are going to be the ones that have to pay for the province. So the Ottomans have to pay for a province that they can't actually use. They're going to love me for that, and they're going to sell it to Georgia. I actually get a bonus to our relationship for that. This is a theory, but we'll see if it works. Yeah, I'm satisfied with this peace offer. 20 ducats wouldn't go amiss either. Hope this works. Now, instantly, I want to create the Vassal of Georgia. They will only get 1 province, but because I released them and I'm Muslim, they are now also Muslim, even though their only province is Orthodox. They should be able to convert that, as long as they get just a little bit of piety. So now we can relax a bit. In fact, I'm going to wait a bit before I core... yeah, core it anyway. We'll do it live! It's entirely possible that they'll sell this to Crimea, but I doubt they would, considering that it's Georgian. Hell, they might not sell it at all. But all it takes is for a little bit of a revolt, and it would definitely join the Georgians. They would be Georgian, not nationalists, patriots. Good old Georgia even wants a marriage. They can have it. So yeah, we have a +10 bonus to our relations because I gave them a province in a peace deal. Golden Horde grows ever stronger. Although I still really want to fight Perm. Lithuania is still a bother. Allied with Poland, that's a lot of people to fight. But hopefully my alliance with the Ottomans should stay strong. In fact, I should increase those relations to ensure that it stays strong. Thank you for ever noticed that. Yes, they allied Crimea, who they just fought with. They have the historical friends modifier, so they are very likely to become friends. Gotta keep those relations high. Don't want them breaking that alliance for stupid, bloody reasons again. Rival of our rival is Timur. They should be our friend. Nah, you're alright. Oh. The worst event. The worst event in the game. Lose 2 stability, or lose 1 stability and plenty of ducats. Garbage. What to do now? Novgorod's a tempting target, but as I say, I want them to be at war before I fight them. No point wasting all those resources. That's nice. Georgia stuck down some harsh treatment, so I don't even have to worry about revolts in Circassia. It'd be really nice if this somehow defected to them, though. Oh well, speed 4, kick back and try and figure out where we go from here. Kazakh fighting Nagai. Again? It's been 5 years already. I've still got a diplomatic slot left. I would love to fight Kazakh myself. But why are they so keen to fight Nagai? And what if Nagai trounces them? This game. Now, as the years go on, my military technology is going to really start lagging behind, so I should consider putting the boot into Novgorod sooner rather than later. Now they're fighting Pskov, damn it. Becoming ever stronger. Perhaps I could interest Perm in a loan of some sort. Not how I'd like to do it. I mean, if I have a border, that works out a lot better. The tribal conquest Casus Belli is exceptionally good. Okay, 4th of October. Better remember that date. Do you have any Eastern cores to build Eastern units on? Yes, I do. I have Kasimov. But my Eastern Steppe cavalry is still superior to their Eastern cavalry. Their militia is better than mine, but I will not be using foot troops. The only foot troops I use are mercenaries, so they can sponge up attrition. They're not really for fighting. I gain another claim on the same province. Thanks, Paradox. You're the best. Claim on Lithuania, which I'm not at all interested in. That would be a lie, actually. I am very interested in taking a Ukrainian province so that I could get Ukraine as a vassal. They have a lot of cores in Lithuania. Ukraine and Polotsk. Tax income, you say? You won't exactly pay for yourself, but it's a start. Build a great palace. Nah. You're alright. Okay, in a month I should see if Perm pay me back or not. They did pay me back. Damn it. I was hoping they wouldn't. Okay, looks like Nagai made short work of Kazakh. I think that might call for another war, to be honest. Ah, there we go. Was it through revolt or was it sold? Yeah, they sold it back to my vassal, so that worked. So the Ottomans had to pay 50 diplomatic points for that province. They loved me for it, and they still sold it to my own vassal. I should maybe increase relations with them. They'll have a few cores to take back, but I can't fight Korea Korea? Yeah, sure, I'll get right on that. I can't fight Crimea head on because they're still allied with the Ottomans. However, it would be in Lithuania's interest to break the Crimean Ottoman alliance, so they might just do that. And if that happens, it's my opportunity to jump in and retrieve these cores for my beloved vassal Georgia. I do love it when a plan comes together. These mercenaries, they are as expensive as my cavalry, so I'm just going to get rid of them. Replace them with nothing yet. Hopefully I don't appear weak. Okay, the Ottomans have called me into a war that I don't care at all about, but more power to them. This, in a way, is fantastic. Means I can fight Crimea without having to worry about Ottomans. They're allied with the Ottomans, but that shouldn't matter, should it? Oh, we got a truce, so I'll have to wait. Lergaz, the AI will sell a province if it has a landlocked province which it cannot core. it'll sell it to the nearest possible person who can give them a decent amount of money for it. A typical example is Provence often ends up with a landlocked province that they cannot core, so they'll sell it to someone. Okay, I don't really want my vassals going down there and wasting themselves on Mamluks, so I don't think there's much I can do about that. Okay, couple months I can start bringing Kazan into the fold. I don't want... that's annoying. I've still got to get them their cores back. I need to give them Perm in this other province. Maybe I can interest Perm in a second loan. Build an armory or something, come on. It's just these two provinces I want. That one I return to them, and that one I sell to Kazan. It was previously owned by them, so they should buy it. Hell, it used to be their core. They lost a core though because this province is not the culture of Kazan. That general I wasted 50 military points on is now RIP. Okay, I've been told my duty from God is to get Sweden's opinion of me to 125 or greater. What fortune that I know nothing about Sweden. Master of Mint though, I'm having you. I need to get this inflation under some sense of control. Vassal hoarding's not really a bad thing. They're fantastic. They're the best way to expand without spending your administration points on coring. Of course, in 1.5 I've heard that it's a lot more troublesome. Vassals can break away from you. Hopefully that's not going to happen for me. I mean, they'll really try to fight for their independence if they think they've got a chance. I'm planning on making Muscovy pretty big, so they might do that. It'll be interesting. Sibir's now fighting the guy. I probably should have slammed down a guarantee on them. What's it for, though? I'm hoping they take one of these provinces. That way I can border Sibir and then beat up Sibir myself. Of course, another option would be to ally Sibir again, drag them into a war that I know they're not going to join, and vassalize them. Why not? We're cruel enough to do that. what do we want from you? It would actually probably be in my interest to clip you down a wee bit. So I'm going to forge a claim and take Koban. You're also going to become my new rival. Thanks again for that tip about selecting your rivals. Okay, I hope to God the Ottomans don't somehow manage to fight me over this. They cannot. Oh, okay. For some reason I assumed they were involved in this other war. Okay, this could be problematic. Do you know in core for Western units? No, it's no longer a core, because it's not their culture. RIP. Where are all the Crimean troops? I was hoping they'd come to me. If I fight them on my own homeland, it'll be a lot easier. That said, I would quite like the flank as well. I'm looking at 12,000 of them. 15,000 of my own is not optimal. $16,000 would be. With another 3 though, that means I'd need another 3. Well, our force limit and everything's going to go up, so why not? 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Cavalry can flank by 2 units width. Their entire army is going to be 15 wide. I want mine to be 19 wide. That way I'll have 4 flanking cavalry on them. Ah, but this little prick's going to join in. Ah well. Can't worry about that. One concern I had was that after 60 days most nations won't join in a war, but I worried that when the Ottomans ended their war with Mamluks, they would have had enough time to honour a call to arms from Crimea. Thankfully they did not. Okay, I won't get my full flank here, but it should be enough. As long as I get a good roll. Bite the dust. They got a very good roll. Not good enough though. Running a far away way. Fairly suicidal on my manpower here because I'm fighting them in their own defensive territory in mountains. However, hordes don't get the bonuses in mountains, so sucks to be them. They die. In a lot of games, I release the dirty, blurple Byzantine scum as a province, and I try to get them their land back from the Ottomans. However, I'm not very keen in friction with the Ottomans early on in this game, so I'm going to leave matters be. Filthy Ottoman scum. I don't really want to occupy these lands. Not for my own sake, at least. That should do. It's unfortunate to have to use my own troops and suffer my own attrition here, but needs must. Take Ak as my own. That would give me too much friction with the Ottoman, especially since they have a claim on Armenia. I would rather not. But there, with that we have no more threat. And what's truly beautiful is that Georgia are sieging their own province here. I especially want them to take Imereti because it's been converted to Muslim for them. Lovely mission to take Kaban, exactly what the doctor ordered. 25 free admin will almost be enough to core the place. Took my eyes off the prize. Novgorod's getting stomped. Nagai is also getting stomped. Too many opportunities. How badly is Novgorod getting stomped? Not badly enough. It would be dangerous to attack them head on right now. These sieges are taking a jolly long time. I want the siege to break. But he's not buying it. I'm gonna want all the piety I can get here. Does your culture have to be Russian to form Russia? I believe it does. I don't really have any interest in forming Russia because I like the Horde ideas. Some people say they're really weak, and maybe they're right, but I still like them. Okay, sadly that reset that siege, but Georgia is back on the case. Now to consider our options here. Remember, a Muslim Russia is the strongest Russia. Shiite and Sunni are incredibly strong religions because of piety. Because of piety, you can get up to a 25% morale bonus. Wow, 4 ducats. Truly the strongest event. I'm still bleeding money though, I'm surprised at that. Says that would cost 50 diplomatic power, but it doesn't show up there, so I'm going to assume it won't. The only thing left is the province of Imereti. Might take a wee while, but we've got all the time in the world. I wonder if Novgorod's getting stomped yet. Ho ho, their manpower is sucked dry. And this is fantastic as well. Nagai have no friends, they're small enough to vassalize. I'm going to vassalize Nagai and get them their cores back from Siberia. Since they're weak and they have no friends, I can do it straight away. Nobody ever said being a horde was about being kind. It's about giving in kind, one could say. Siberia broke their alliance. Unfortunate. I was hoping to get the Casus Belli on them. Ah. That's a phone. What kind of company phones you on your mobile and just spiels off an automated message? That's just nasty. Now, back to the things that matter. A very simple and opportunistic war. And the guy crippled, no friends, no army, can easily vassalize them. Well, I should be able to easily vassalize them. There we go, 60% war score. Also helps burn the time as Imereti falls to the Georgians. To make matters even better, I have a border with Siberia. I'll be able to go to war with Siberia as soon as I'm done here. They are allied with the Timurids, but the Timurids are no longer a threat. I don't care about those guys. Kazan are now fighting Nogai. It just gets better and better. Kazakh, rather. When I vassalize Nogai, it'll pull me into war with Kazakh. I will force Kazakh to also become a vassal. Should make sure I have enough room for all these dudes. I'll be over my limit by 1, but that's okay. Come on, Georgia, you can do it. You are the strongest. Get my troop on the Kazakhs. Kazan border, be prepared to fight them. I'm getting call for peace because of this war. Might not be worth dragging it on. It's only 25 diplomatic points to get that. I'll give it one more roll. 21% chance. My kind of odds. Come on! We'll give it another go. Come on, gambler's fallacy. If you want to see a good Mongol Khanate run, there's a user on the forums called the Me in Team, or something like that. I'm pretty sure he's doing a fairly good run of them right now. He's pretty good with hordes. Success. So Georgia gets 3 provinces. I only have to pay 25 diplomatic power in total. Is that all? What is more, they break their alliance with the Ottomans, and because it's enforced in peace, they'll have to abide by it for 3 years at least. Have a enjoy. Now Georgia absolutely love me because of all those provinces. Next up, our new vassal. We have assumed leadership against Kazakh. The price to vassalize them, we will find out in just a moment. Very cheap. This one province might be able to do it. I am in school. Well, I do plenty of this at work, so more power to you. I could get military access from Chagatai and march on over there. It's a possibility. Oh no, Kazan have already taken care of such measures. Thank you, based Kazan. Gotta be honest, when I started this stream I didn't think things would go this well. 1.5 would probably have a lot of new tricks for me, but things have gone steady. Novgorod are still getting pounded, so yeah, they're out of manpower completely, and those 30-odd thousand troops they had previous they have just disintegrated. We've also got our better cavalry now. Yeah, this is gonna work. This war ends, I'm gonna start annexing Kazan. I no longer really care about Perm, I'll deal with them later. I might just vassalize Perm. No longer have conquest against Novgorod, not a problem. We're a horde, we always have CB on our neighbours. Overpowered nation like the Golden Horde. Yeah, they're not the weakest horde, but they are my favourite. I have a soft spot in my heart for them. The first ever world conquest I did in EU3 was with the Golden Horde. And the second one was with the Ryukyuan Horde. Okay, Novgorod have peaced out. Not ideal. I want to keep fighting them. I'm actually going to declare war now because I want them to not get a chance to get their manpower back. Unfortunately, it's a show superiority war, and Muscovy is going to give them some free battles. Fool. Okay, we get our new vassal. We're over the limit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 vassals and an alliance. But that's okay. Livonian Order fielding a surprising number of troops, but it won't be enough. Wait, how good's that? Yeah, Georgia should take care of converting that land for me. Base dudes that they are. Muscovy's just throwing war score at them. Oh no, that's Georgia going for it. Not going to be enough though. Unfortunately, they fought me in a forest. Even though I get a defensive bonus from that, I don't get the specific Horde bonus for it. Come on, save them. Beautiful. A few more battles like that and we'll have this in the bag. But as usual, I'm retreating. Let my vassals carry the burden. So much that I want returned to Muscovy. Collecting taxes, oy vey. I think we can. Not. It's time to fast. I need all the morale I can get. Bring it on! Taste the power of the Horde. I'm getting ripped apart here because my tactics are way below par here. Thankfully my numbers and my superior cavalry pull through, but it wasn't by a lot. I need to retreat, get my numbers back up. SNYCK. Indeed, for the Horde. My favourite kind of nation to play, a Horde nation. They've been brutalised throughout the patches, but they're still fantastic fun. Ah, this is fortunate. Don't really think my vassals will need it, but I will throw in my support. Maybe they did need it. The difference in morale, the difference in tactics really is astounding. The difference in casualties is just sickening. That's why I'm playing defensively. There's a laundry list of nerfs that the Horde's got. They used to be able to ransack provinces to lose war exhaustion and gain prestige and legitimacy, but that's the first thing they took. And then they came for our ability to westernize. And they came for our ability to make better troops. Before we knew it, we were left with nothing. I still have plenty of strengths, though. It's just not what it's not what we used to have. And that's quite sad. I'm real glad my vassals are doing the heavy lifting here. But one well-won war against Novgorod will cripple them forever. I'll return so many cores to Muscovy, especially including Moskva. Expensive though it is. I just really wish it was Muscovy themselves occupying it. That is Muscovy, right? Yeah. Sieging a province that they don't have the core on. Okay. Sure thing. Muscovy, Novgorod mounting a counterattack here with 13k. They must be mercenaries. Okay, it's going well. We're progressing and he's just having trouble marching back and forth across his country. We're never going to fulfill our war goal of showing superiority, but those are the breaks. Again, a laughable event about trade failure, as if I care in the slightest about trade right now. I doubt I have time to cut them off here. But I can try. No, not worth it. They're retreating far too far away. I don't want to be running through Novgorod during March. Just asking for trouble. There's a reason their provinces are called below zero. If you've never played as a Horde, I strongly suggest you give them a try. They're a lot of fun. Well, in the early game they are. In the late game, if you don't westernize, you will be crushed by anything and everything. Even a stiff breeze will do it. Your troops never upgrade. Even if you survive until 1820, you will still be fighting with archers. Even when the enemies have like Napoleonic squares. It is cruel, I agree. My god, they've got a lot of troops. I think we're a long way away from peace. I'm not actually confident we're going to win that, so I'm going to make a tactical retreat and murk up ever so slightly. Oh, I hope they take another step further into my territory. Come on, I'm right here. If they get tied up with sieges, then it's my victory. And if I can engage them in my own land, then it's especially my victory. It's all coming down for Novgorod now. Americans and Africans get upgraded units, but Hordes, no. That would be much too ahistorical. I suppose it is called Europa Universalis for a reason, but come on. Is it too much to ask? I think they are planning on some Horde downloadable content, but one thing that really strikes me about the Paradox fanbase is that practically begging for DLC. In most other gaming communities or gaming groups, they would just be like, DLC, no, evil, stop trying to sell me stuff. But I guess historian people keen on historic games have got a bit more money to burn, maybe? Oh, we're getting wrecked here. But that's okay, I only sent in my mercenaries. The mercenary gambit always wins. If anybody's around who hasn't heard this explanation from me before, Hordes do not pay reinforcement costs. So any other country would be paying through the nose for these mercenaries just to get them back up to full strength. But as a Horde, and it is specifically tied to the Horde ideas, I don't pay a penny in reinforcement. So these mercenaries are dirt cheap now because they're mostly dead. Yeah, Steam sales, best time to get Paradox DLC when it goes down to 50 or 75% off. Some say it's the only time to buy. Damn, I love that statesman. No, I'm not desperate to replace him. Siberia's getting a little bit frightening. Speaking of frightening, I knew it. I made Novgorod too strong. I've created a monster. That murdered my manpower. I'm going to have to ensure that my mercs take the front line in my future battles. This is a pain. Novgorod are punishing me here. I'm going to see if I can get my vassal's troops to return to my land so we can have a bit of an advantage fighting him, because at the moment he's just picking off my vassals and gaining a lot of war score. I mean, he just gained 20 war score there very swiftly. So I'll try and bait him. Come on, Novgorod, what's it gonna be? Vladimir, bring it on. Okay, that's good, they're tied up in sieges now, spread out. Now I wonder if he would lift his siege of Moskva to help his Slavonian buddies. That is what I'd like to know. Doesn't look like it. Yeah, that Novgorod stack is punishing me dearly for my my casualness. I don't particularly want to lose the siege of Moscow, but I'm running low on options here. He's even regaining manpower at this rate. He is also, however, gaining an immense amount of war exhaustion. Okay, right. We can catch that, just maybe. I think we'll be having this back. Oh no, wasn't enough. This war is going very badly. Don't really want to have to pay off the Livonians, but it's looking like it might be required. Well, everyone's got to pay off a war or two. Whew. How embarrassing. But I've got a bit of respite. He is busy sieging up Ryazan now. Which means, well, it means something. Still not sure what. He has 3 military technologies ahead of me. If I can just get my next one, I'll be able to even out some of the disparity in our tactics. But I also really want Moskva because it's a huge source of war score. It's also drained my manpower. Yikes. There we go. At least we got something. I'm very fortunate for my Horde tradition, one of the Horde things, which gives me a reduced cost of reducing my war exhaustion, which has proved invaluable over this campaign. keep a close eye on these guys and hope that we can wreck them soundly. Novgorod, what madness is this? Well, they're slapping my arse black and blue, that's for sure. But I shall have the last laugh. The decentralized ways of my vassals are actually helping out a big way. They can spread out across Novgorod's lands in a way that they can't do to me. Don't really want to engage him in Ryazan. He would get a river bonus, at least. And I don't think my 26 can beat his 17. And we are just a little bit too far away from our next military tech. Tragic. I wonder if he's going to join up in Ryazan. That would be dangerous. No. Okay, that might be good. Come and get me. Do your worst. If you fight me in Tambov, I'll get my Horde bonus. I get a shock defensive bonus. Not only that, but it's all mercenaries on the front line. I'll be able to flank very safely with my cavalry. Might not be enough though. I'm getting wrecked. The wreckage is too much. Hot damn. Scorched Earth could have been an idea, but I didn't roll with it. Now he managed to take out the one advantage I have, which is strong cavalry. So I'm at the mercy of his 14 stack now. And now I can finally get my level 7 little bit of military tactics. Might be too little too late. I can still get favourable war reparations out of him. But we're going to keep the war going, I have faith. As I say, strength and honour. Excellent. Our nation is now ruled by the glorious Genghis Khan. He's only 24 years old. Not going to make him into a general. Long live the Khan. I can do it. Another good battle. Okay, Novgorod's capital has now fallen. They've taken a massive hit to their prestige because of that. Prestige impacts upon your morale. So that's good news for us. Tenacious Horde strikes again. I should worry a bit about that 11 stack. Oh, bollocks. I arrived the very same day that the enemy won a battle, which means I retreated. It's an annoying... just an annoyance. Interesting that he's moving to Pskov. What does he plan to do? He's teasing me by waiting in Kolm. Okay, Genghis, make something of yourself. Didn't want to make you a general, because I don't want you to die. But I don't want to lose this war. Come on, Genghis! I'm proud of you. Terrifying losses on our side, but they were all mercenaries who we don't care about. I do wish I could just stack wipe him though, but that could be a long time coming. Certainly not a bad general. I'd rather the 4 was in shock rather than fire, but he'll be fine. And he spurts out a not half bad air, 344. Since you lose 1 to every monarch point each month as a horde, a good ruler really makes or breaks your country. Wasting no time in coming back at me. Okay, I'm confident. Bring it on. Genghis will have your head on a freaking stick. Get out of here, Novgorod. Just get out of here. I have had enough of you. It is time you die. We are aiming for 100% war score. I want to cripple Novgorod. They've shown me just how strong they are. I cannot allow this to go any further. As a horde, my technology is always going to be lacking, and the longer I keep a threatening nation this close to me whilst I'm not that strong, it's just a more threat to me. I can't be having any of that. Need to expunge this guy from the world. Might be costly to our everything, but he's got to die. That's a wipe. Novgorod have only a few infantry left. Spread out and destroy. Oh, we're getting called for peace. That's annoying. But we're very close to a very good war score, so it's not too much of a problem. In fact, we might even be able to get plenty. Yeah, I can get 100% war score. Question is, do I want all these big provinces, or do I want Moskva? And what claims does he have that might run out soon? Tver. Tver is incredibly expensive. That should be enough. Splits them in half. Okay, perfect. Costs 100 war score, but I have 100 diplomatic points. So Muscovy. Tver to me, but I'll sell it to Muscovy. Perfect. However, I'm going to need a spare diplomat. Oh, I can't do it because I'm at war. And now Muscovy has lost their claim on Tver, and I don't think Muscovy ever owned it, so they're not going to want it. Oh, I should have seen that coming, but I didn't. Yep, they lost their claim on Tver. Oh, what a waste of 25 war score that was. Tragic. What am I going to do with Tver then? Okay. Muscovy had a claim on Tver, which means they would buy it from me. The claim would last until the war with Novgorod was over, but it would last for an extra until the turn of the month. At the turn of the month, the claim would vanish. My idea was I would end the war and sell it to Muscovy while they still had the claim and they would buy it, but I completely forgot I was still at war with the Mamluks. So I had to peace out with the Mamluks, which took too much time. Muscovy lost their claim and now I can't sell Tver to them. What a shame. They can have Tver back, but at a price. Oh well. It's so expensive to core though, I don't have a claim on it or anything. Nah, they can have it back. I don't want it. I could release it as a vassal and integrate it. It's an option. Not an option I like. Nah, they can have to fare back. I don't care that much about it. Now I need to kind of repair myself after that fairly disastrous war. Yeah, I could have released Tver as a vassal, but it would have cost me an extra diplomatic point every month, and I did not want that. What I want is to fight Siberia. They're allied with Timmy. How strong is Timmy? Timurd's very weak. Okay, I've been streaming for over 3 hours, and I just worked 12 hours last night, so that means time for bed. Even though it's 20 to 12 in the morning. Anyway, it's been a fairly successful run for the Horde. I don't think we've taken a single province for ourselves. Wasn't I meant to take Kaban in the war? And now they've re-established their Ottoman. Oh boy. Well, I've made quite a number of mistakes, but where's the fun in a flawless game? That's what I now say. We took Rhin at least. We can take some comfort in that. Our vassals are a bit stronger. There's more to come, but that will be for another day. Thank you everyone for your time. Thanks for watching. Thanks for chatting, and thanks for pointing out things that I could not see with my own two blind eyes. Cheers everyone, have a very good night, and remember, never settle for grey skin.